Hello, everybody, and welcome to a special edition of AJ42K Productions. I am your host, AJ42K. Well, everyone, you probably already know I finished my 11th now half marathon yesterday. Well, in the running news, if you want to know how I did, well, I'm going to tell you anyway, whether you like it or not. Just kidding. Glad to know all are doing well. As for this race, the Heartland Marathon, half marathon and 10K, and marathon relay, of course you already know I did the half marathon, Heartland half marathon. I've done this race almost every year except for the first inaugural year, and of course 2019 when the flooding was going on. Yes, there was a race on COVID, long story short on that. For this race, this year, a lot of you already know I did the actual marathon last year. This time, that was not a choice this time. I'm doing the half because I wasn't ready for another marathon, and I would never personally do the same marathon twice. My personal morals and opinions on that. Anybody else can do whatever. For me personally, for this half marathon in 2022 yesterday, wow, I had broken a record that I have never PR'd in my life. For the first time ever, history has been made in 2022. My time to beat was 2:27:49. I got a time of 2 hours, 2:16:12. Time to beat was 2:27:49. I clocked in at 2:16:12. It was over 10 minutes easily. For the first time ever in my running career, whether high school or adult life, I have broken a 10-minute PR for the first time ever in my life. Earlier this morning when I was waking up a little bit because I went back to bed or whatever, a little bit later, I realized that a 10K runner, I lapped, this is the first time ever lapping someone in a half marathon race. Of course, you already know there was a 10K option and also a marathon option, let alone a marathon relay. The marathon relay is a whole different ballgame. Everyone knows what a relay is. The 10K, of course, they had less people compared to the marathon and the half. There was a 10K runner that finished, that I passed and didn't even know it, so I lapped a 10K runner. Just an FYI, I have 2 trolls. No marathoner lapped me. Thank God. So with that, her time was 220 something or whatever for a 10K. Me, it was 2:16. So with that being said, I lapped someone for the first time ever in a half marathon when they were doing the 10K. This was not the first time ever in my history, but it's the first time ever in my home state of Nebraska. I did that before in Kansas City 5 years ago when I did the Kansas City half, and I lapped a few people doing the 10K there. That's a whole different type of breed. Back to the Heartland, so I lapped, for the first time ever, I lapped someone in Heartland, or any race in Nebraska in general. Even though I didn't get a top half finish, I can't complain. I lapped someone, and I had PR'd easily. This is now the 4th PR I got this year, and now the first time in Nebraska that I lapped someone in a major race, in a marathon race. To be honest, I had never in my life would ever guess that this would happen to me. Now, there's no tomorrow. Ladies and gentlemen, this guy didn't have a good year this year, but at least running saved it from becoming even worse. 2021 is definitely the best, definitely nowhere near 2022, let alone 2020 and 2019. 2021 will be the best year for a long time. I've already told you that story. I don't have any more to say on that. 2020, we all already know about that. 2019, a lot of people don't know this about me. 2019 was much worse than 2020, let alone 2022. But the worst year was 2015. I don't want to explain that story. That's a whole different prerogative. But as far as 2022 goes, this has not been the best year ever, but it was not the worst. It could have been better, but you know what? If it wasn't for my running season, this would have been a lot worse year than it was before. Do I think it should be better? Yes. Will it get better? Who knows? Will it get worse? Who knows? You can't predict the future, but you can prepare for your future. Here's the thing, I tell everybody this. A lot of people ask me, well, why don't you run in a circle? Why don't you do this? Why don't you do that? Why is it free? Why isn't running free? I'm like, first and foremost, I don't run for fun. I don't run virtually. If I was to pay for a fun run or a virtual run or whatever, I'd rather go to the gym. That's not worth my money. If there's no prize given, I don't deal with participation medals. Speaking of medals, this is not a participation medal. This is a finisher medal. A participation medal is like a virtual run or a fun run. Everybody gets the same thing, no matter if you're first or last. I don't do that garbage. I am not a fun runner. I do like to run for fun, but I'm not a fun runner when it comes to competitions. I do competitive runs. I know I'm not going to win the race. Don't get me wrong. I got a bronze medalist overall in a major race, the Omaha Marathon mile run event, 3rd place out of 60 runners. I got a trophy for that as well, which I've shown before in many videos. But here's the thing I tell everyone. I'm not a cocky runner, nor I'm a humble runner. I'm a celebratory runner. If you don't like me celebrating when I finish a race, too bad. You do whatever you want, but that's not being cocky. Being cocky is like, nah, 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 I beat you, nah, nah, nah. That's cockiness, that I'm the best. I never said I was ever the best in my life. My cousin thought that, and I hate him for saying that, and my brother-in-law said that celebrating like this is cocky. You people are pussies, no matter who the F you are, family or not. That's the point I want people to make. I'm not cocky, nor I'm humble. I'm celebratory. If you don't like me celebrating when I finish a race, too fucking bad. As long as I'm not doing anything illegal like steroids or cutting the course or whatever, shut up and mind your damn business. I could be a cocky saying, nah, I'm the best, I'm the GOAT. I'm nowhere near the GOAT. I would never say that in my life in any race. Nor I'm not going to say nothing like, like one word like freaking, what's his name? Greg Popovich. I'm not LeBron. I'm definitely not Greg Popovich. If I win a race or if I finish up with a PR, I'm going to celebrate. And if you don't like it, too bad. Stop being miserable. Get out more. So with that being said, here comes my conclusion to this video. Like I said before in many videos, this is not my last race of the season, but it is my final race in Omaha. If you remember, my time to beat was 2:27.49. I got a time of 2:16.12. I PR'd easily for the first time, having over a 10-minute PR. Heartland Marathon, I do want to say thank you on this. This race was worth it. Derek, if you're hearing this, thanks. Conda, if you're also hearing this, well done, and thank you. Tom, president of ORC, if you're hearing this as well, thank you very much as well. Or if you're seeing this as well, I owe you a lot. To all the volunteers, thank you. To the officers in this race, thank you. To the spectators and fans, even my mother going to this race, I thank you as well. And to the people I met or reunited, or whether I hate them or not, or whether I know them or not, I'm happy to know all of you are okay. We may all disagree on some stuff. We may hate each other, but in general, we're runners. I'm not liked by many people, and I know I'm not liked by everyone. But I always tell everybody this. I'm not asking you to like me. I'm asking you to work with me. You don't have to respect me. You don't have to kiss my ass, but I'm not going to be your doormat either. The point of the matter is this. So now comes to my conclusion to my running season. This is not the last race of my career or the year or anytime soon. I got one more race, and it's in Lincoln. I'll be going back to Lincoln one last time before the year is over. I've explained this to many people. I told everybody this. Even though this is the last race in Omaha, it is not the last race of the month, the season, or the year. That race will be the Good Life Halfsy in Lincoln, Nebraska. This is one coming October 23rd. It is less than 4 weeks away, or less than a month away technically, if you want to consider that. Right now, guys, this has been a season to remember. This has been a record-breaking season for many reasons. 10-mile PR, half marathon PR twice. Yes, twice. Lincoln half and the Heartland half, and let alone another PR, which was the 5K last month in August. To everyone, that has been loyal to me. As the World Series champion of the fans of the real true World Series champions. And to this 11-time half marathoner, and now another finisher for my another half marathon. The Good Life Halfsy in Lincoln in October 23rd will be my final race of the month, the season, and the year. That is not till October 23rd. For now, it's going to be a rest day for another 2 days, and then I'm going to go back to working out on Wednesday. To everyone that has been loyal to me, has been friends to me, or has followed me, or my YouTube followers, I want to say thank you. And to you guys, to you all that is watching this, it's people that helped me out: Casey, Ben, Ryan, Jameel, oh God, I can name so many more, John, Brandon, oh God, I can't even think, Derek, Conda, Tom, Lorraine, Amber, Nicole, Jenny, Wendy, and most importantly, the 2 people I still miss to this day, Megan and Wesley. Thanks, guys. Human Balto is back. Take care.